this is HikerBling, and we're going to do two things today on this video. One is we're going to talk about the hike that I'm fixing to go on. The second one is what the heck is HikerBling? So let's start with the first one. Trail announcement. I am going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail over the next 2 summers. So not a through hike, but a section hike. They're long section hikes. I'm going to hike about 1,200 miles this summer. As soon as my son goes across the stage for graduation, I'm headed to the trail. So when am I going to start? Middle of May. I know I'm going to be behind the main bubble of people, and that's probably good because I'm going to be getting used to a trail that's heavily populated with lots of people. I'm used to hiking long through hikes without a lot of people on those trails. So this will be a big change. That's probably going to be the hardest thing for me on the trails, to be around tons of people. So we've got that coming up. What is the Appalachian Trail? For the people that don't know what the Appalachian Trail is, it's one of the longest trails. It's over 2,200 miles. It goes from Georgia to Maine, starts at a place called Springer, and that's where I'm going to be starting. And I will end up going through Harper's Ferry just a little bit further, and that's where I'll be pulling off for the summer and then picking back up to go to Katahdin the rest of the way the next summer. So it's going to be a neat trail. You go through I'll be going through the Smokies, the Shenandoahs, a bunch of other neat places that you hear about out there. Really excited about it. So the people that know me, I haven't had a YouTube channel. I did have a video series put out by my daughter of our Colorado through hike of the Colorado Trail 2 summers ago. And she did 30 videos for the 30 days it took us to do the 500 miles. So that was a wonderful hike, to getting to go out and hike with my daughter. So those videos are on her channel, Avery.Lewis. I'll put it down below, a link, and you can kind of check that out. And it's just a neat perspective because I did a lot of the recording, but she did a lot of editing and putting a spill on it of what it's like to be hiking a trail. And she never really hiked before. And so she's actually out hiked all of my boys. They've gone on hikes with me over the years, and some of them hiked 100 miles at a time with me, but she has done the most at one time. So she has suffered the most, and she really suffered, but no, she had fun. So that kind of talks a little bit about who I am on the trail. I'll be having vlogs, and we'll get to know each other, and you guys will go, well, this guy's really a messed up social case. That's why I married a counselor, free counseling. But anyway, we've talked about doing the hike. The second thing is, what the heck is HikerBling? HikerBling, I'll pull it up here, is basically this stuff. Well, let me turn some of it around where you guys can see the different stuff. There's a Colorado Trail. This is a Caprock Trail that I hiked. I've done the Colorado Trail, several different trails. There's Lone Star. I just hiked a through hike of it this Christmas. That's over 100 miles. And then this orange one right here is the Appalachian Trail medallion. So you've got that. If you look at the back real light, there'll be a little logo on the back. It kind of flashes there. That's my HikerBling logo that I put on the back. And I hand these out, and you can strap these on your pack. Some people use them for trading ornaments, for a keychain. Most of them just leave it on their pack. I've actually come across hikers that have some of my medallions for other trails, and they add it to their pack, and they're just excited to have that. I think I gave out 170 as Trail Magic on the Colorado Trail last summer. Donated 100 to their foundation. I just donated 2 large groups to of medallions to 2 other trail organizations to hand out to their trail volunteers and donors. So I donate a lot of the medallions out for that. If I don't see you on the trail and you're wanting a medallion, you can, I do sell them. I've had a lot of people asking, where can I get some? I want to get some for my friends. I have a website, HikerBling.com, and then I've also got Etsy store. Etsy store is where you would go to buy the stuff. And, you know, you can go in there and buy it from Etsy, and I'll ship them out to you, and you can get those. Now, am I going to get rich off Etsy? I am not getting it really rich at all. Don't tend to. The money I make off that, I pretty much put into buying gas, buying consumables, buying more aluminum, buying cordage, shipping medallions to the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to have to do several shipments, and that's going to take some because those are going to be heavy packages. And so it just kind of helps keep that system going. I'm actually looking at buying a new furnace so I can do small batches and do things and do more with it. And so I just kind of put it back into how I can do my little hobby on the side as I go hiking, of sharing joy in handing out trail medallions. Now, when we think about trading on the trails, I've got a sample here. These are trader beads that Indians would have used back in the day. Now, these would have been the time frame of Europeans bringing glass beads over, and the Indians, as they hike, trading beads as they saw each other. And some would be more valuable, more beautiful, more precious to those people. Indians have always traded things on trails, and you can think of my trading medallions as trading medallions. You don't have to give me anything. I just love to visit with people, see the smile on their face, and that's all I need. You know, people have good days on the trails and they have bad days. We're all going to have horrible days, even me. And it is a joy to me when I'm having a bad day and I know somebody else is having a bad day. It's just been raining, it's cold, everything is just miserable. The people are hurting, and just to give a medallion out to somebody and listen to them and talk to them and just get to know them a little bit really makes a big difference. And that helps me out on my hike, it helps them. And that's a good trade. And that's pretty much all I do. So that kind of lets you a little bit known about who I am and how I'm wired. I will have videos coming out. I'm going to set up videos where I will be going over my gear. I've got lots of gear. I mean, gear to carry 70 pounds for kids on treks to my 20 plus pounds of gear that I'll take on solo hikes. And, you know, I know there's lots of gear videos and a lot of stuff out there. I'll talk about things, differences in gear. If you're different kind of hikes, there's a lot of difference in gear. A lot of people think one tent, one backpack, one this suits all. It doesn't. You're going to need to change out gear for different kinds of hikes. A lot of my gear is getting old, and I've bought new gear, testing new gear. I mean, I finally got new trekking poles the other day. My scouts gave me new trekking poles because mine have been used for so many miles that, and they're so old, I can't even remember how old they are. They're just changing out that gear, knowing the gear, that's always fun. But I will put some videos up there as well of how do I make the medallions, things like that. So that'll be a pretty cool deal to kind of see those, how the medallions are made. On the HikerBling.com, there's some pictures and you can kind of get a sense of how they're made. That may be pretty cool. So how can you help me out? Subscribe down below. Let me know you're watching. I'll try and get to all the comments that I can. We'll have fun on the trail, and thank you for watching.